Welcome back to the Football Terrace. Hit the like buttons, the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications as well. But big breaking news on the Done Deal show this morning. The Here We Go is here. İlkay Gündogan back to Manchester City. Here we go. The deal in place with the German midfielder to join until June 2025. Agreement reached after positive talks. It is a short-term deal. He has cancelled his contract with Barcelona, who mutually agreed to terminate it. And this is big news. They have needed somebody to support Rodri. They have needed somebody that can step into that false nine role when needed. And I know he's been gone for a year. I know he's a little bit older. But this is a deal that has to kickstart Arsenal in the back end of this transfer window and make them really, and I mean really and truly, step up their attempts to, one, complete the deal for Mourinho and then go out and get another attacker. Whether it's left-handed, right-handed, through the centre, they need to go and add more. I think one of the areas that a lot of us looked at all summer was, what have City really done to improve? Savinho has played 2 games and you can already see there is quality within him. He will add goals. He will add assists. He will add danger for this Manchester City team. But the return, it is short term. But the return of İlkay Gündogan, it reminds me of when Paul Scholes returned for Manchester United. We went on to win another league title. He gave us that stability that we needed in that sort of 18 months or so that he returned. And this is very similar. This is scary times for Manchester City's rivals, because I still think he's one of the best midfield players in the world. I really do. But now it's time for Arsenal to react. And why it's even more important for Arsenal to react, and by the way, let me throw this out there, Liverpool as well. The reason it's so important, it's also reported that Man City are considering a move for the Celtic striker Kyogo. Now, we know how talented he is. We all watched him. We watched him a few times play for Celtic, Champions League, things like this. But we also watched this man absolutely tear it up against Chelsea recently. It says City's immediate focus is finalising Gündogan's arrival. Well, that's done. That's finished. That is over the line. Then they will make a final decision on whether to buy a striker. Kyogo is one other player on their final shortlist. And look, if they go and add a striker to this mix as well, who's as talented and as versatile and probably willing to sit on the bench, let's have it right, he's not going to be like a young Julian Alvarez who believes he should be the main man. He's going to be happy. No disrespect to Celtic. He's going to be happy to come to City, sit on that bench, pick up his paycheck, be part of title-winning, European-winning teams. He just is. This is going to happen. Liverpool must react. Arsenal must react now. When it comes to Liverpool, look, what have they got available? What have they got available to them? There's talk that they could be about to sign Rabiot. I think Rabiot is an excellent player. L'Equipe here showing that Inter, Bayern Munich are also showing interest. This is someone that I think Liverpool should be looking at. This is somebody that I believe Liverpool should try and sign. I think he's a much better football player than he seems to get credit for. He seems 5-6 years ago, he was flavour of the month. Everybody wanted him. I'm not saying he's world class. I'm not saying he's as good as Rodri. I'm not saying he's as good as Declan Rice or Kobbie Mainoo. Snuck that in. But he's a very good football player. But I think Liverpool have got to react. That means they've signed absolutely nobody. Arsenal have added Calafiori, and Mourinho will come in. He will go in and strengthen that midfield. Talk of that being finalised very soon indeed. But it's in the attack. I actually think in the attack for both teams. Because Diaz ain't good enough. Gakpo's not good enough. Darwin Núñez isn't good enough. Arsenal's attack is better. More consistent overall. But I still think they need that predator. That Victor Gyökeres. That Osimhen. That Ivan Toney. And by the way, Liverpool could do with that as well. The reliance on Liverpool of Salah and the hope that Jota stays fit. And from Arsenal's perspective, it's relying heavily on Saka and that Kai Havertz continues on this trajectory. Martinelli not proven to be prolific. We know that Gabriel Jesus is not prolific. They have to react. Now, Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans tuning in, how do you feel about İlkay Gündogan being back at Manchester City, also linked to a top and talented striker as well to bolster their ranks? Give us your thoughts, give us your feelings in the comment section below right now. Now, Simon and Felix here sharing the report from Fabrizio that Chelsea are set to announce João Felix today. And I'm very intrigued to see not just the reaction to this transfer. We know how talented a footballer he is. But I'm really intrigued to see a team really putting faith in him for one reason or another. Not loan moves, not loans with options to buy. A team saying, we fancy you. How is this going to impact the team? Where is he going to play? I'm intrigued. These aren't questions to try and make the deal sound bad. These are questions of genuine, bona fide intrigue. I'm intrigued by it. I want to know. So I want to hear from Chelsea fans on that. But it's what comes next. Because you still need that goal scorer. Chelsea don't have a goal scorer at their club anywhere. They don't have a Lampard-esque midfielder that box crushes and scores 10 to 15 goals in the league, I'm talking. They don't have a striker that you could genuinely guarantee to get you 15 to 20 plus league goals. Jackson isn't doing it. Even if João Felix is a resounding success, I don't believe he's suddenly, at his age, going to become a bagsman. He may create the chances. He may influence the play and do the sorts of, I know a lot of people hate this word, but the pre-assists, the key pass, the pass before the assist, which are a really important part of football, to be fair. Even though people hate the terminology around it. Very, very key. But who's putting that ball in the back of the net for Chelsea? I'm intrigued now to see whether they go for Osimhen or not. Gyökeres, Ivan Toney. I've just mentioned it. Arsenal need to be doing this. Liverpool need to be doing this to react to what Manchester City are doing. But Chelsea have got to act as well. Chelsea have got to move as well. Chelsea have got to push forward also, in my opinion. Now, we're going to be debating this on Straight Facts this afternoon, 4 p.m. with Mo and Hussam. So please make sure, if you're watching now, you're back at 4 p.m. It's going to be really, really important to us to see what you think and feel. But this is a bit. This is a big day in the transfer window. It may not feel it because it's not seismic deals, groundbreaking, earth-shattering. Oh my God, X club just signed the best young player in the world. Oh my God, we've just signed Real Madrid's best player. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that. But what it does mean is it shifts, I think, everybody's perspective around who's going to win the league. How far can Chelsea go? What's the reaction of Arsenal going to be? Now are we going to see Liverpool react in the window and buy somebody to bolster their squad? So many questions. Off Silky Ilky returning to the Premier League, and now a link to some strikers as well for Manchester City. As ever, hit the like button. Please subscribe to The Terrace. You know how much love, time, and respect I've got for each and every single one of you. Take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you all again soon. Peace!